All right, I don't really know how to introduce this. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This is gonna be a very quick, short Twitch highlight. There's a story called Nick Cage Fever that I get asked to tell on Twitch all the time. It's probably one of the most popular stories that I tell because it's hilarious, I think, and chat thinks as well. And one year for my birthday, Doublej paid someone to animate it, and that's what you're watching. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I never planned on uploading this, but people on Twitch asked me to tell the story so much that I just decided we're gonna upload it, and I can just link them to this story at any time. So if this isn't your cup of tea, no worries. I don't care. I think it's funny, and I want people to be able to see it. Yeah, here you go. The legend of the Nick Cage Fever. Listen to this great news. Remember when I told you guys about Nick Cage Fever when I threw up in Italy because people were making fun of Nick Cage? My sister's...
Wait, what?
You never heard about Nick Cage Fever?
No, what is that?
Okay, so basically I will go to any lengths for the joke. So I was in Italy, and context, we were alone in Italy and we don't speak Italian. Italian, as some would say. And the only thing I understood was that espresso was a coffee flavor of gelato. And they have gelato like fucking water fountains in Italy. Like gelato is just everywhere. Everything. So I was hungry as fuck and I didn't know how to order anything else but gelato. So anytime I was hungry, I would go to a gelato store and just say espresso.
No.
So I imagine eating like 6 gelato espressos like in one day, and you don't even, that's not even your favorite flavor of espresso. Like, you just don't know what else to fucking say. So yeah, that's what I was going with. Ooh, that was the dream. Okay, so anyways, hey, I don't want to be stuck there anymore. So yeah, I had a bunch of cafe espressos and I was really not feeling too great. Okay, so now we meet up with my cousins who live there, who also do not speak English. Their son does. He's like multilingual and a fucking genius. And he's like my parents want to you know, buy you some gelato because they, you know, like they sort of be nice. Everyone in my family says no thanks, we don't want it. I felt bad because, you know, this is the only time I'm ever gonna see them really.
Yeah,
and they just want to buy their cousin some gelato. So I'm like, of course I'll have some gelato. Meanwhile, I do not want anything to do with this gelato. He's like, what flavor? What flavor? I'm like, God, anything but cafe. Anything but cafe. I'm like, give me the cafe. Give me the espresso. I'm like, give me the fucking cafe gelato. Worst mistake of my life. So I eat like 3 bites and I'm like, oh, so good. Grazie, you know, just like, thank you so much. And I was just like, oh, I don't feel good at all. We need to go back to the goddamn hotel. So we go back to the hotel. Me, my sister, my brother were in a room. My parents were in a room. And I felt like shit, but we passed a restaurant that had a picture of Nick Cage on the wall. He went to that restaurant and sat at that table, and they put up a picture of him. And I'm just like, God, Nick Cage can do no wrong, you know? Like, I'm just like, he's the best. And my brother's like, I don't think I've seen any movies with Nick Cage besides National Treasure. I was like, Face Off? You haven't seen Face Off with Travolta? And he's like, the fuck's Face Off? And my sister's like, yeah, Nick Cage kind of sucks. And I'm getting pissed, right? I'm furious. They are both, my brother and my sister, are ganging up on me, saying Nick Cage isn't a genius.
What the fuck?
And me, as I'm like getting pissed, I'm starting to feel like nauseous, right? Because I'm just like, oh my God, I ate way too many goddamn gelatos. But I'm keeping this fucking argument, and I'm like, I gotta go to the bathroom. But y'all are fucking ridiculous. Nick Cage is a national treasure, no pun intended. I go into the bathroom. And they're like, what's he doing in there? I have the door wide open. My head is in the toilet, and I'm just like heaving. And I get ready to, my eyes throw up. And they're like, what? Are you throwing up? And I'm like, yeah, I've got the Nick Cage fever. And I just kept throwing up. They just start dying laughing. They're like, are you serious? And I'm like, never make fun of my hero. I just keep throwing up. Like, I'm definitely, like, I need my stomach pumped, but I am just keeping this joke alive. I was like, say you're sorry about Nick Cage. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I'm like, say you're sorry.
Well, that produces shit joke.
Dude, they were dying laughing. They wake up my parents. My parents come in. They're like, what is wrong? And I'm like, they're like, we made fun of Nick Cage and he won't stop throwing up.